Know something, Ben? You said that the 24 hours in the igloo was the worst video that we filmed to date. For one, I thought that was a lot of fun. And for two, you want to know, I mean, this is a pretty bold statement because I'd really have to look through the probably 400 videos. I don't even know where we're at. But this R6 quad swap that we're currently working on that we weren't even able to drop this week because everything has been such a headache. This is actually my least favorite video. As of right now, I know we're probably a third through it. Is my least favorite video we've made.
I was about to say the same thing.
Bro, I've been
Banshee
not
and
having
this
fun.
are the worst two videos that I think we've ever made in our YouTube career.
It's not our worst video.
What do you mean?
Worst time making. I'd say worst time making. Worst time making. It's going to be a legendary video when it's done. 100%. But it's like we've just spent so much time. You know, we're all kind of sitting around trying to figure out like how do we make this work, whatever. And it's just so much time to ultimately be cut down into probably like we spent 5 days filming so far, and we probably have 4 minutes of a video just due to like the slow process of building this thing. And it has been extremely boring. I told Alex, she asked me how my day was. I said it was boring. She asked me how my day was again the next day. I said it was boring. She asked me how I was. I said boring. And honestly, I have not had a boring day in a very, very, I don't know if I have had a boring day in 6-7 years.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. When I think back to filming that video, just like the different emotions that I got from it weren't like I'm bored or like this sucks. Like I was anxious, and I'm not an anxious person. Very rarely do I like tweak on something, but the fact of like being underneath that much snow and like on the lake and
the on ice was a nice new twist.
Yeah, but there was just like parts to it where it was like evoking new emotions out of myself that I didn't even know existed.
Right.
And I was like, I just want this to be over. I'm like thinking of the worst possible options, and like I'm in such a negative headspace.
You were.
I was just like, and I hate being like that person or having that like mentality on something. I was just like, I just need to like start over. This is just not good. I need to get out of this place, and we couldn't. Mm-hmm. And that's like,
well, you could have laughed.
I could have, but like that wouldn't have been good.
And your car would have got wrapped pink.
Right, and it still did, which is ridiculous. Still so stupid. But dude, I have so much respect for creators that do these challenges for like 48 hours or 50 hours just to like meet the title and thumbnail to like make it look good.
Most of them aren't like life risking though. Like I will say,
but
if things did go wrong in the igloo, it would have been bad.
I felt like that igloo challenge was like kind of like life risking.
That was, but most other YouTubers don't have life risking challenges.
Right. And the whole time I just thought this is not worth it, and it's a waste of our time, but mostly like I hate that we're even risking this, because like the igloo could have collapsed pretty much at any given point, and it would have been bad. It would have been really bad.
But it didn't.
You're right, it didn't.
And it stayed up for another week or two even.
Yeah.
We
drove
a fucking razor on top.
Afterwards we knew that, but like in the time I was like, this is so stupid. Like just for like a short-term gain. I don't know. That's just kind of like my mentality in the moment. So that's why I look back at it and think like the suck wasn't worth it.
I can respect your mentality of not looking for a short-term gain, because I'm the same way. I'm all about just like this YouTube game or whatever else kind of career you're doing is a marathon, not a sprint. And I feel that, and I think about that every day when we're planning and just navigating our path. But I didn't feel that way in that moment. Yeah, I was thinking like if this shit fell right now, it'd be really bad. But I felt pretty comfortable in there. And like it was a little scary and I was cold, but for the most part, it was exhilarating. And I liked the camaraderie of it. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was really fun. I honestly had a good time. I would do it again, but I just know there's really no point in doing it again, because it's like we can't make a video doing it again and do it better. because that was like top of the line. We had a fucking Nintendo Switch, a keg, we had a bar, we had steak. Like, it was pretty awesome. It was legendary, man. It was legendary. It was such a fun time.
But that's why I like.
And it was all built by us.
Yeah, that was sick too. That's why I love the idea you just had with the houseboat thing, because it's like we can't do the igloo again. Like, we could make it bigger and better and stronger, but it's like, what's the transition? And I love that.
So how do you feel about, instead of being freezing, being very, very hot?
I can deal with that.
And mosquitoes.
Big
bugs.
And possibly the boat sinking.
I can always put on a life jacket.
Did you have a life jacket for like 48 hours?
I would, dude. Some of those things, honestly, like some things that we do actually kind of tweak me out, where like I reflect back on it. I'm like, man, I was pretty tweaked out on that. Thank God nothing went wrong, but like I tried to play it cool, and then afterwards I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Dude, we've talked about that before, where it's like certain things trip Ryan out that don't trip you out. Certain things don't trip Evan out that trip me out. And just like, it's so funny because we always go, dude, are you seriously tripping out about this right now? And you do this? You're tripping about this and you do that?
No, I'd agree with that.
I think it's how much time I have to like really think about it.
I feel like the amount of time that you're immersed in the stress is what gets to you. You can deal with like the little bursts of it, but if it's just like a constant looming thing, then that's when, like being stuck in an igloo, stuff like that, that's when it gets to you.
Yeah.
Evans is really random. He'll like drive a spiked R6 100 miles an hour, lay the thing down, rev limit, do a wheelie, but like if the gas tank doesn't have the right thread bolt in it, he's like, this is ridiculous.
I'm out of here. He does his little throw him up.
Throw him up.
But it's just, that's the way it goes. I have things that stress me out for no reason. And I, to go back on that, would say that making these videos has been the worst for me, because I get stressed about, one, not feeling like we're all utilizing our time, and two, being worried that it's not going to get done, and then three, that when it gets done, it's not going to work. And all those things add up to me and then come out in a negative way.
I'd say very well said. It's like those emotions come out when you have to worry about, okay, the time frame of it getting done. And then like when you're looking on your phone, kind of like you're Googling shit, but then you like, I don't even know.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, no, actually, like that happens. But also like, and then maybe there's too many hands in the kitchen at the time, and you're just like sitting there staring at it and nothing's getting solved.
Yep.
That is where
that's what just gets you all worked. It gets me all worked up.
Yeah. It's so stressful.
Dude, when we have off time though, man, I love just doing nothing. Like just chilling.
Which is nice
like
to
being
see you come around to, because there was many years I remember we would not, like if we were just chilling, like maybe a year and a half ago, you would like stress out. You'd be like, we should be doing something. There's something we could be doing right now. I'm like, dude, it's okay. Just
to be fair, we should have been doing something.
Probably.
We should have been doing something.
But you can't always do something.
But on like a Sunday when me and Greta are just chilling and she's like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do that. Let's go for a walk, or like, go and work out. I'm like, no. No,
I've been doing things.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do any of that. I want to chill.
Shit, now that you said that, I think I'm the opposite. It's like still.
Really?
Yeah.
You've always just had a wild amount of energy.
Like on a Sunday, I'm like, yo, what can we do? What is there something to do? There's got to be something to do. But I still like to chill.
See,
you are a ball of energy, Mike. You're up early in the morning.
One of those were
going
lies.
at it.
Two of those might have been lies.
No, I feel the same way, Ben, with the laundry, and I feel so bad because like I'll get home from a day here and I've spent all day talking with you guys, my best friends, love it. It's great. But I spent all day talking and doing things, being in the car, driving, being outside. I'm like active and socially active. And then I get home and I'm like, I cannot wait to just watch TV and just unwind a little bit. But she's been cooped up working at home all day. The only social interaction she gets is with like her coworkers on Zoom. And then I'm just like, she's like, hey, how was your day? And I ask all these questions and I'm just like completely burnt out. And I feel really bad. I feel like that's a hard thing for people who live different lifestyles,
Yeah, I think both sides are very relatable.
It's just like a tough balance.
Yeah.